Longer nights, Christmas lights, and jingles in the shops. 'Tis the season to be jolly, or is it? For many people, Christmas can be a wonderful time of togetherness and joy. But for some, it brings mental health challenges that affect well-being. If you're less, all I want for Christmas is you, and more, all I want for Christmas is for it to be over, then you're not as alone as you might think. Indeed, a study in 2021 found that life satisfaction dropped between November and December of that year, whilst anxiety and depression spiked. Yes, during the holidays, people tend to suffer from low mood, with an increase in alcohol-related deaths over Christmas and New Year's. So it's an important time to come together and acknowledge the importance of coming together and seeking support if you're struggling with your mental health at this time of year. And even if Christmas and New Year's are not that important to you, they can still affect your mental health as they happen around you. Whether you're trying to manage your mental health or someone else's, this video aims to offer you some tips to follow over the festive season and beyond. But let's review how mental health is affected first by the festive period. Some people feel excluded during this time of year. They notice others enjoying the holiday season while they struggle. I have a client whose Christmas has taken on a new meaning because of the loss of a loved one. So Christmas serves as a reminder of what's missing, because the absence of their loved one is especially felt since Christmas has always been a time of coming together. Now, for others, Christmas can add pressure. They may not have enough money to cover costs, and this can make them feel bad about themselves. This, along with money worries, can impact mental health and well-being. Another problem for some people is things like arranging childcare. And if they have to work, they may also feel guilty that they can't spend time with the children. Traveling, busyness, and parties during the holidays can disturb sleep, and this, of course, affects mental health. For others, Christmas can be a grim time because of related life events. For example, if you've ever had a difficult or traumatic experience during a previous Christmas, because of, say, the loss of a relationship due to a breakup, or a death, or some other trauma, it can be very hard when Christmas rolls around again. One of my clients suffered a horrendous experience which culminated in a very difficult festive period because it brought back reminders for him. Some people feel lonely during the holidays, and this is further heightened because of the abundance of happy images of people being together on social media and TV. Some people also feel overwhelmed because there's just so much to do around the holiday period. And if someone close to you is having a challenging time emotionally, the holidays may prove to be a challenge for you as well. And some people can actually feel quite annoyed around Christmas because others see it in a way that differs from their experience and view of it. For instance, if others see it as a joy-filled time, but they don't. Christmas can be tough when pressure is applied, especially if you have ideals about how it should be. This can mean it feels forced rather than enjoyable. Or you might worry about it not meeting your expectations in some way. Then there are those people who use Christmas as a distraction from life. They may revel in the anticipation of Christmas and eagerly await the day, but have difficulty once it's passed. Reduced access to services due to the holiday season can also make it difficult for some people to cope. Now, this is especially true if you're already struggling or feeling bad because of Christmas. And some may be struggling this Christmas because of how they experienced lockdown. For example, being in hospital can make Christmas difficult as people feel isolated and left out. This is exacerbated by visitation restrictions and not enough staff in hospitals during this time. Your current mental health state might mean you're unable to experience Christmas the way you would have liked. Some people like routine, especially when they're trying to manage their mental health. But Christmas can disturb the usual structure in place, making the management of mental health harder. Non-Christians or those of other beliefs may not appreciate the emphasis placed on Christmas. The new year can feel like a struggle for some people. This is especially true if they're stuck in the past and don't feel they're moving forward in life. This also makes the year ahead feel worse because one is feeling dissatisfied with where they are in life. So you see how Christmas and New Year's can be stressful and difficult, and how it can exacerbate mental health problems, especially if someone has a psychiatric disorder. So let's see how we can make Christmas and New Year's a little bit easier. It can help to try to understand what makes the holiday season a difficult time for you. For practical problems, there are often practical solutions. If, for instance, you're struggling financially, there are things that you can do, like creating a budget, looking for financial support, and being honest with others. All of these can help to reduce the stress. If you're having trouble around Christmas because you're going through a breakup or have lost someone close, you may feel lonely. So, reach out to friends or family, even if it's over a video call. An online community might also be of support, or a local organization. It's also helpful to be kinder and more compassionate to yourself. You could plan something nice for yourself, and this might be an activity that you do by yourself or with other people. It's also a good idea to plan something to look forward to after Christmas. Some people do voluntary work because it can feel good to help others who may also be struggling in ways. Now, another option, of course, is therapeutic support. This may help you work through complicated issues that relate to this time of year or are heightened because of it. It's okay and important to seek help from a professional if you're feeling this way. If you're unable to do any of these things, you can always contact services like the Samaritans to talk, or other services in your area. So do look online to see what's available. It is important to realize that you may be struggling, but you don't have to be alone. So even though for many, Christmas is a time of joy filled with magic, wonder, food and fun with friends and family, sadly this isn't true for everyone. For some, the festive period can feel overwhelming or exacerbate an existing mental health problem, or remind people of things they'd rather forget. For others, the build-up to and during the festive period can be a welcome distraction from life and mental health difficulties. But when it's over, the calm down occurs. So I encourage you to reflect on the tips offered and explore what might make Christmas less daunting and more manageable. Do share your stories and tips in the comments too. And remember to take small steps, and with time, you might find yourself not just coping, but even stepping up from this. Keep in mind that you're not alone. Help is there. So if you think therapy could help, reach out to us today. Or if you think this video might help someone else, share, like, and subscribe. And we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.